Hey guys, Pin here. So the other week when I was working on the mashed development map video, I actually stumbled upon the original set of particle effects for Hogs. Now don't forget, this was at the most, I guess, creative point where kind of all of the ideas for the project were spread on the table. So in trying to pinpoint kind of what these particles were intended to be used for, or if they were just kind of tests for specific things, it's all up for debate, and once again it is something that raises just a whole more bunch of questions rather than answers. But within these particle effects we can actually see some of the, not necessarily ones that we use today, but particularly the explosions. You can kind of see how the likes of the bazooka particle effects came about, and a few other ones. Specifically the use of color palettes to then relate to specific areas of the game. So for instance, when we think of pink and purple, we think of healing items like healing hands, medical balls, that kind of thing. Then there's additional details like smoke particles, additional explosions, fire, and even chemical stuff. My particular favourite, I think, has to be the chemical rain, because that looks interesting. I think that green combo mixed in and then just sort of falling to the ground is really cool. And then I guess the more extravagant explosions as well, I think could have been a nice little feature. But when you think about the level of detail that Hogs does actually have in terms of particle effects, you think of all of the things that occur within a single turn. So the effect that comes out of the gun muzzle when you fire a rifle or a bazooka, the explosion that occurs, and of course, as you can see on screen right now, the absolute spamming of the particles, because I could just hit this same button and they would all play at the same time and just go absolutely mental, which I thought was kind of fun and had to be done. Because there's also rainbow ones in there. What are those going to be used for? There's the spiral kind of magic one. What's that one about? Once again, this is another instance of the game revealing its secrets to me unintentionally, because I wasn't looking for this, I didn't intend to find this, it just happened, and now we can finally see how the game intended to use particle effects, or at least some of the test ones that were going to be included. But as always, what I want to know from you guys is which one is your favourite, what do you think some of them were used for, and do you think that they could have been used today? Because, like I said, we have a whole host of particle effects in use in the game today, but do you think that there are some that could have been used more effectively? My brain is thinking more towards the poison barrels. I know we don't see them very often besides kind of the modding that's been done already, but just imagine the inclusion of more sort of chemical items, like if the freeze gas or the madness gas was a bit more crazy. Stuff like that. Let me know everything you have to say in the comments below as always. We'll get a discussion going like we usually do, and I'll continue to fill you guys in on all the secrets that I find, should I find anything more. But in the meantime, I'll catch you all later for the next one.